Alright, so in today's video we're going to be reviewing this, the Makita metal saw. It's brushless, it's got a little catch bin for your chippies. Whee, make it ring. I only have a 3 amp hour battery, and you can see I made a couple little cuts with it. I wanted to try it out when I first got it and see if it was going to be worthy enough to warrant a little review here. So as you don't know, I cut a lot of metal for scrap, and Sawzall blades are expensive, so I figured if I could cut pieces with this thing and save myself some time, and you know, all them Sawzall blades have been cutting up a lot of oops, stepped on something. A lot of these short steel frames. So I'm gonna get a couple of pieces of these metal. I wonder if I can cut that metal bar. That I don't think it'll cut that. That's a hardened tent spike. But I tried it cutting a couple pieces of frames the other day, and it worked out really good. So I cut up all this frame with a normal Sawzall, and I tried it on a couple pieces. It chews right through it because that's non-hardened steel. So I wanted to try a piece of galvanized pipe. I got a piece of stainless pipe here, and I got one of these. I don't think it's going to cut one of these, but we'll see. So we'll probably do one of these first, and then maybe a pipe, and then a piece of stainless steel, which is usually pretty hard to cut. So we'll see if she can cut it and see how good this thing actually is. All right, it's going to be loud when I cut, so if I say I'm about to cut, you know to turn your volume down, headphone users. All right, so what we're going to be doing is using the Makita metal saw. I've only used it once or twice, cut a couple little things. See if we can cut this giant 1-inch thick bar. This is an old tent spike, probably about 40 years old. All right, you've been warned, headphone users. Well, she seemed to have met her match. She can't cut that. Alright, we're going to see if this Makita saw can cut through this 2-inch piece of galvanized pipe. This thing's really not made for it. But, alright, headphone users, beware. She did it. All right, now let's see how it cuts through a piece of stainless steel. Now, mind you, I cut that 1-inch solid bar and it wouldn't cut it. And then I just cut that last piece of galvanized pipe. I don't know how good this blade is going to be stock, but all right, headphone users, beware. Like butter. You see, it wasn't that thick, but if you ever tried to cut stainless steel, you know it's a pain in the butt. So I'm pretty surprised about this little guy. If you need to cut steel and you want to make nice clean cuts, look at this cut. Look at that cut. It's perfectly clean. It's not hot. The thing works pretty good. It was worth all the hype, I guess. All right, so in conclusion, this thing is an absolute animal. If you want to cut pieces of steel and make nice, straight, even cuts that aren't, you know, dropping pieces of metal. But if you want to make nice, even cuts that are cold to the touch, I mean, these little chips, when they come off, they hit you. They're not even that bad. But I only had a 3 amp hour battery that wasn't full all the way. And I made a couple cuts, and as you see, it's still on 3 bars. This battery was just one in my truck, so I've been left out in the cold all night. So this thing is an absolute beast. I'm actually surprised. There's the model number right there. Model number XSC04. Makita. Made in China, though. I wish they would bring the Japanese built ones to us. It's got a little pawl here to, you know, take out, and this is the lock for, this button here is the lock to change the blade. So I'm going to get a couple, I'm going to try another one of these Makita blades that comes with it. I'm also going to try a Diablo one, just to see which one I like better. But hopefully this will be a good addition to cutting up some of them frames and things like that, instead of using a grinder. The grinders is way too long and it just eats batteries up. So I think this will be a good way to cut things. And sorry, my video's a little crooked there. My tripod is not on level ground. But all right, this is a review of the Makita metal saw, and she's been a beauty. I paid $294 for the brushless model on Amazon. So pick it up if you want to cut metal.